This week, guys, we're going to share with you a bit of a cautionary tale about the water pump within the V of the Triumph Stag V8 engine. Stay with us and we'll expand a little bit more about it and tell you how this all came about. Now, Gerald Davies got in touch with us on email this week about his beloved Triumph Stag. It's a beautiful Delft Blue 1976, January 1976 registered car, and he'd had a little problem with a nasty leak in the V of the engine and felt that he had to buy some new parts and get on with the job. It's a very common thing to see within the Triumph Stag that you get a little bit of a water leak in that V, and it kind of manifests itself in a little pool of water at the top of the V, somewhere behind the carburetors, but often it's a slight leak in the gaskets between the water pump itself and the top of the engine itself. Gaskets that tightened up correctly will make it watertight, yet these can be sometimes problematic, and I know a number of Stag owners have issues with this, but it's a simple job to do, and so Gerald felt duty bound to give it a try and see if he could fix it. But before we find out exactly what happened when he tried, which we'll share with you in a little while, let's just have a quick look at the car and a bit of background about it. He's had the car 3 years. It was resprayed in full, bare metal respray, about 16 years ago, and dry stored for quite a while, and he's been happily enjoying it until fairly recently when the hose went, and we'll talk about that in just a second. He's had the dashboard wrapped, which I think looks really smart, and you can just see what a good condition car it is. It's an overdrive manual, as you've just seen from the gearbox there, but pristine throughout inside, and I think looks a stunning example of this beautiful Mark II Triumph Stag. Look at the walnut veneer there as well, been very well done. And for me, the Delft Blue is a beautiful colour that really sets off the Stag nicely, and you'll have heard me mention earlier on that Gerald had a vinyl roof fitted to his Stag hardtop, which I actually think is a blinking good idea. There's a little bit of a close-up here as to what he had done. It's been done for a little while, and obviously in a similar colour to the interior kind of seating and door cards and all the rest of it, but I think it's been done very professionally. And for me, with two Stags now, I'm thinking seriously about doing the same thing, maybe with black vinyl with a theme that I could use on both the red Barrow Stag and also the magenta one when I've got that back from Alan in due course. Now, like all of us, I'm sure the car means an awful lot to Gerald, as he says, and he's had great help in repairing the car from Clive Perman of Stag Owners Club in Wales. And as we said, 16 years ago this car was laying idle, and he helped him rebuild it with an complete engine rebuild as well. And since then, Gerald says he's done 9,000 miles since that rebuild, and he's had the car, and actually it's only now, still to this day, showing 41,000 miles, which is a great car, isn't it? It really is. Okay, so going back to Gerald's problem, he had a very nasty water leak and could see it in the V of the engine, which you can see here he's dismantled and got the carbs and everything else off to be able to get at the water pump, which rests underneath the carbs there at the front of the engine. And to his horror, when he took the water pump off, he could just see how much damage had been done by some obvious corrosion that had got into the water system somehow. Now, notwithstanding all of that, the tricky bit is getting the pump vanes out of the body, and there's a method for doing that, and I understand that the 12 vane adaptation better water pump mod is very hard to find these days against the traditional 6 vane. 12 vane obviously will pump more efficiently than the 6, so that he knew that this was a bit of a tricky thing, but was totally surprised to see what was underneath the water pump, as you've just seen, and also further horrors to be revealed. And while Gerald had observed that the top of the water pump, yes, was looking a little bit worse for wear, but actually didn't look too bad when he looked at it closely, when he inspected it still further, there was a major surprise just waiting to surprise him. And here was the big reveal. As you can see here, the water pump pipe basically has been corroded to heck, and on further inspection, whilst the cylinder heads and the waterways and everything else was all clear, luckily they were all pristine, obviously some kind of previous owner's use of radiator leak prevention fluid of some description had actually corroded the metal of the body of the water pump. No wonder this car was leaking like a sieve and was very urgently needing some work to be done on it. Thank goodness Gerald spotted it before there was a boil over and worse things could happen with head gaskets and goodness knows what. Okay, so we're all really glad that Gerald has spotted the problem and acted on instinct and made this happen. I don't think it was a easy job in the end, but he's actually succeeded, and no doubt the car will be back on the road again very, very soon. A beautiful 1976 Delft Blue Triumph Stag, and for those watching, you'll have noticed there's a Triumph Stag, Arry the Stag badge of honour on the left hand side of his screen there, proudly placed. So feel free to grab yours online right now. That's it, guys. All the best. Have a great week, and we'll see you online on Arry the Stag very soon.